Welcome back to the zoo. Here we are with our lovely seating area with this beautiful view and with our ever so happy red pandas. But, and on the topic of those red pandas, we got a new inspector's report. So let's check that out. And would you look at that? Habitat 1, 5 stars. What that basically means is we're taking really good care of our beautiful red pandas. Here they are. Look at them. Cute as ever. Just doing their thing, being amazing. And today we're going to be adding more animals to the zoo because last episode we didn't do any of that. All we did was add food, which was good because now we have the money required to get more animals. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's Paul. A meal quality produce and doesn't squeeze. Howdy. I'll see to that immediately. By first off, checking on our vet, see if he's gotten any research done. Do we have higher quality food? Let's take a look. Food level 2 is unlocked, and we're working towards food level 3. We'll let our vet research food level 3 before we upgrade them. But on the topic of research, let's see how our mechanics do on the power. Oh, we're just getting there. Now, I did say I would let the mechanics finish researching by the time the episode began, but last episode we saw that our red pandas were mating, which means we'd be expecting cubs, and I didn't want them to be born off camera. That would be awful. I want you guys to be there when the cubs are born. And so now, what are the new animals I'm going to add? Well, I'm gonna add snakes. Yes, snakes. Well, I'm sure not all the guests are gonna like that, but most of them will. Now, all the snakes in this game, as far as my knowledge goes, are exhibit animals, which are extremely easy to maintain. And oh look, boa constrictors. That's one of the species we're getting. And we're gonna put the snakes in a nice little building right over here. Which is, as I know, the radius of power. Yes, it is. But see, I can't really get started on this build because, well, for this build I have planned, I want to get very specific building pieces from researching a couple of themes, being the India theme and the East Asia theme. But to do that, my mechanic needs to be free. So until he finishes researching, I'm going to speed up time with my godly abilities and buy the animals. Now while we're here, before I buy these animals, I'm going to go into the new overview. I want to see if I can change the opening and closing because it gets really dark. So I think closing around here. Yeah, that's about right. And now we can go to habitat. Oh, sorry. Food. And give our red pandas great food. Oh. Oh, I see. I need to. There we go. So now I can give them the best food that any red panda could possibly want. Food and great food. It is more expensive, but it is very much worth it. And before I get good, I'm gonna get some money because we're good on crime. The mechanic's done with his research. Meaning now I can India theme to research bamboo walls, which will be very necessary for building. But what is the build exactly? I want to build a lovely little snake house, a house of snakes, if you would, where the guests will go in from one side and come out the other, seeing a couple of species of snakes in a habitat built of bamboo and thatch roofs, which I think would be the best combination, seeing it is as close to nature as we can get. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get these animals. Now the animals I'm going to get are going to be the boa constrictor, and we're going to get a couple of them. But let's see which ones to get through the Wikipedia. You should be able to see boa constrictor. How do they mate? Group size 1 to 2, excluding juveniles. So I think we can keep them alone in individual exhibits, which would be good. So I'm just going to get the cheapest ones. That being these 3 females. So let's adopt them. And the other animals we're getting are going to be the eastern brown snake, which we just need 2 of them. So again, let's see the cheapest ones. Again, 2 females. And the final one we're going to get is the western diamondback rattlesnake. And then we're getting the 2 cheapest. And now we can send these animals into quarantine, but before that, let's see how long it's going to take our vet to finish researching. It shouldn't take too long. So let's start building the outline. Oh dear. Where is the scent damage? I don't see where the damage is. Oh yeah. I called the mechanic to get that fixed, but now I can actually get working on the build. For that, I'm going to pause the game and I'm going to jump into a time lapse. This is it. This is all the build really is, because that's it. Yes, it's just a template, because until our mechanic finishes researching the correct themes, the right things required to build this, we can't continue with decorating. But now it's simply just a shell that we'll need to add some animals to. So, yeah, an exhibit animal storage. Here are boa constrictors. I'll select them one by one. I'm gonna send them, the boa constrictors, into these ones in the back. Oh, but actually, I think a good idea to do would be to select this last row and move it back a bit, just so it's a bit easier to access. So all we have to do is just press that, move it back. There we go. That's it. I will have to get rid of that path now. Yeah, that's it. Really, that's all we need for a functional set of this one. Of course, we still need parts in place. Yes, I see that. Oh, right. Let's pause the game because we're getting a lot of notifications. Let's just finish building this. Then we can go into parts. I believe the width is 4 meters, so if I click align to grid, good square edges. Right, so I'm gonna struggle for a couple of seconds with this path because the pathing tools in this game um, aren't the best. So I'll be back after I'm done with this. And here's the finished product. I know it doesn't look very good, but I have a vision. When it's done, the bamboo, the bamboo walls along with the thatch roof, it'll all blend together very nicely. It'll make like a lovely shed of sorts that our animals can live in and enjoy. Now, I believe let's see how our animals are doing. We go into layout. We don't have any enrichment for them yet, but climate. Let's see. They want it a bit hotter. And keep it around 30. And they want the humidity to be up. Now, in the customization, I want to put all the back walls to be the 3D facade, which is a really nice looking, which looks really good, but the problem is it looks identical because they all look the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this one in the center, move it, I'm just going to rotate it just like that. That should break it up enough so it doesn't look like the same thing over and over again. Okay, so alright, so we've done it and I've done it and it looks a lot better. It looks actually like a real forest this time. But I did get a bunch of notifications while I was building that, as I'm sure you saw, that all the animals in the storage are attracting protesters. And I think that's very justified, so I'm gonna send them in with the Western Diamond. They can come on this side. And these ones, the Eastern Brown Snakes, can go on this side. I don't actually know if this is East and this is West, but if it is, it's good. Ah, yes, we finished our vet research on our red pandas, and so now we can set our vet onto our boa constrictors or any of our other animals so that we can unlock the enrichment items. But of course, the animals want some changes in their conditions. Still, they should be happy. And did we get a reward? No, we did not. And this is the best notification I've gotten in my entirety playing this game. The guests think that the tickets are underpriced. It basically means I can raise the price of the tickets to just make more money. That's nice. So here, and protesters, why? Why are you protesting? Protesting and because of the low welfare of some of your animals, improving the care given to your animals. What do you mean? I gave them all the conditions that they could possibly want. I mean, look at them. Look at them. They're happy. They're scary, but they're happy. I don't see what's possibly wrong. Let's see what else. I'm just gonna discard all of this. Doesn't matter. Zoo has no security, but I know that. I didn't have any. But this is probably the best thing I've seen all day, even better than the underpriced notification. We're actually making our money back, which is really good. With the raise in ticket prices, the new food stalls, everything is just coming together. It's working amazing. And so I don't want to leave you guys waiting for me for my vet and my oh god, I can't speak English. Now, I don't want to keep you waiting for my mechanic to finish his research. So instead, I'm going to deploy some amazing editing, and by the time you're back in the zoo, all the research will be done. And welcome back. Here we are, just a couple of days later. But actually, in the game, it took 2 years to research this one tile of the Africa theme, because I didn't realize that the bamboo walls weren't in the base game. I thought they were part of the India theme, but no, they're actually from the DLC. Meaning I spent around a year of time in this game trying to research something that didn't exist. But now we have the means to prove this to some of it. Now, the roof isn't the best. I'm not a fan of how the roof is on the outside, but on the inside, I'm pretty sure it actually pretty good. Look at that.
I went to the African theme because these are really like nature inspired buildings, and I wanted these snakes, like Sweden. But I wanted these guys to be really close to nature, so that's why I was giving them all the building pieces that are, the natural. And one thing I really like about this build is that all the pieces in the application, they already have this really nice pattern on the side of it, which just makes it a lot easier to decorate. So, yeah, I love how this looks. And I think that's a good place to leave off the episode because, come on, we've done a lot of work here. We did some research and we created a lovely home. So, with all that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.